Okay, good day, students. This is Mrs. Siwan of AO here, taking you on technical drawing, Ss2. The topic for the day is surface development. By the end of this lesson, you'll be able to define pattern development. 2, mention 3 methods of surface development. 3, develop truncated prism. 4, develop truncated cylinder. Pattern development. What is pattern development? Know that in this Ss2, we are treating surface shape, solid shapes. And one of the topics there is pattern development. It's simple. It's a drawing showing the surface of an object unfolded or unrolled on one flat surface so that the entire surface is seen through in both size and shape. We have 3 methods of pattern development. One is parallel line method, 2, radial line method, and 3, triangulation method. I'm going to explain them one after the other. Now, parallel line method is used for developing objects that have constant cross section throughout their length. What do I mean by that? Some objects are just parallel elements. They are parallel elements. Examples are prisms, cylinders, and square. These objects are parallel in shape. So to develop them, you have to use parallel line method development. Now we have second one, which is called radial line method. It's used for developing objects with sloping sides, and the sloping sides converge at a point called the apex or vertex. Examples of these objects are cones and pyramids. Now, if you look at a cone and pyramid, their elevations are the same, triangle. A triangle has vertex or apex. That's how these objects are. The third one is triangulation method. In this case, if you have an object that is not parallel, neither is it sloping. This case, you have two, maybe have two they have parallel lines. They have sloping side and also have parallel line in one object. Now, in that case, development of that subject, you cannot use one method to develop it. You have to combine different methods to develop it. So in this case, it's used to develop objects which cannot be developed exactly. It's an approximate method of developing non-developable surfaces. Examples: an object with combined curved and plane surface. Now we're going to develop two shapes today. One is truncated hexagonal prism. The procedure are here for you to follow. With the procedure here, follow it step by step. Be able to develop this object. 1, draw the given orthographic views. 2, project horizontal lines from all the points on the elevation. 3, let the projected lines be equal to the perimeter. 4, mark the fold lines and put the base side. Now the first example we are giving here is truncated hexagonal prism. You are given a prism with diameter 8 80. The height of the prism is 70. And then from where I'm going to cut this is from height 30. So for this shape, you start from the plan. First of all, draw your hexagon. The hexagon is the plan. So draw this hexagon. You start from use your diameter 80. Diameter 80, and then produce this hexagon. Then after that, you project to the plan. From the plan to the elevation. Divide this into 6 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 parts. Now, project line from this point. Project line from these 2 points to here. Project line from these 2 points to this point. And then project line from this point to here. This is the first one here. Then after that, you cut it from this point. You draw this line. This line is called cutting plane. It is cut. It is not, it is cut. You cut it. Then after that, we have done the giving view. This giving view, the plan, and then the elevation. Now, for development, you project line from the elevation. Project this line from the elevation, and then divide it into 6 equal parts. Take any part of the circle of the hexagon, this dimension here, divide into 6 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then after that, you project line from this point, project vertical lines from this point, vertical lines from all these points. Then you come back to your elevation and project horizontal lines from the point where this vertical lines touches the cutting plane. From this point, this vertical line touches the cutting plane here. The same thing here is touching the cutting plane here at this point and at this point. So from these 4 points, 1, 2, 3, 4, draw horizontal line with your. Now the first example we are giving here is truncated hexagonal prism. You are given a prism with diameter 80. The height of the prism is 70. And then from where I'm going to cut this is from height 30. So for this shape, you start from the plan. First of all, draw your hexagon. The hexagon is the plan. So draw this hexagon. You start from use your diameter 80. Diameter 80. And then produce this hexagon. Then after that, you project to the plan. From the plan to the elevation. Divide this into Now, second example is developing truncated cylinder. Remember, we are taking only the first method, parallel line method. Now, we have two shapes here, prism and the cylinder. So the second example is cylinder. Now, in cylinder development, there are so many examples, which you cannot do here because of the way we are teaching the class. But I will give you the only one, truncated cylinder. Now, with this method, you draw your orthographic view first and divide into number of parts, either 8 or 12. Then 2, project vertical lines from divisions on the plan to the elevation, and project horizontal lines from all points on the elevation. Now 3, make the projected line be equal to the circumference of the cylinder and divide into the same number of equal parts as the cylinder. If it is cylinder is 8 parts, divide into 8. If it is 12 parts, divide into 12. Then 4, join the points of the intersection of the projected horizontal lines with their corresponding vertical lines on the circumference divided to get the development. Now, this is second example, development of surface cylinder. In this example, we are given a cylinder with radius 22.5 and the height of the cylinder is 60. Now, this dimension here is for the cutting plane, 15. It's from this point to here that you cut this cutting plane. This is a truncated prism. Now, to draw this, you start from the plan. This is the plan. Draw your circle, which is the plan of the cylinder, with the radius 22.5. Draw this circle, and then divide it into 12 or 8 equal parts. But in this case, we are using 8 parts. Then after that, you join the point 2 to 8, 3 to 7, 4 to 6. Now, to produce the elevation, this is called elevation. This is the plan. You project lines from your plan to produce your elevation. This point 1 will give you this line, line 1. Point 2 and 8 will give you this line. Point 3 produce to this line. Point 4 and 6 will produce this point. Point 5 will produce this point. The arterial covenant height, draw this base of the elevation, and then draw your height 60, your cutting plane 15, and then you cut it. With this, you are getting your given view, your plan, and your elevation. Now you now go to development. Development is drawn from the elevation, taking dimension from the plan. You project this line, circumference of the circle is equal to this length. When you draw this line, divide into 8 equal parts. Use any part of this circle here, any part, 6 to 5, 4 to 3, they're all equal. And divide this line into 8 equal parts. 1 to 1, 8 equal parts. After that, you draw vertical lines with your set square from each of the divisions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 1. You draw these vertical lines you are seeing here with your set square. After drawing vertical lines, Now you go back to the elevation. The point where these parallel lines touches the cutting plane about how many points? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At 5 different points. At this point, you draw horizontal lines with your set square and your T square. These lines are horizontal lines. At any point where these parallel lines touches the cutting plane, you draw your horizontal line. Draw horizontal line, draw horizontal line, and draw the next one, horizontal line. After drawing these lines, to pick your point for development, where this line from point 1 here meets the line from this point 1, this line here, producing this horizontal line, they will meet at this point. This one and this one, they are meeting here. You make a sharp point here with your pencil. These two here is meeting this line 2 here. From here, you meeting this one here, and meeting this one here. You make your point. Now this line is from this point. You draw points from here. This is 3 again. From here to this point. At this point, you make your point. Repeat the same thing for point 4, point 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 1. At the end, use your French curve and join the point with your French curve. It will now give you this shape. Now this line is sticking. You can see that it's thick. This line is thick. This line should be thick. These lines are thick, continuous line with the curve. Other lines you are seeing here are thin construction lines. They should not be thick. Other lines are not thick, except the plan, the circle elevation, which is this, and this will be thick. Other lines you are seeing here are thin construction lines. Now, this is development of this surface. When you now fold this shape here, if you fold this thing now, it will give you this shape. With this, you can practice other examples at home using your textbook. Now, assignment. You're going to produce this shape, square prism. It's very simple. You know what a square is? It has 4 equal sides. Then the height is 50. The square prism is 40. Now, the same method you have used to develop truncated hexagonal prism. Use the same method and develop this. You have a complete diagram here, just to repeat what is here. You draw your plan and elevation, and then project line from there and develop it the same way you are seeing it here. Second one is second assignment is truncated cylinder. This second one is in third angle projection. You can see that the plan is up, elevation is down. Now repeat it the way it is here. You are given diameter 30, height of the cylinder 50, the cutting from 20. Repeat what you are seeing on the screen here as an assignment. Then use your textbook and then study other examples on parallel line development, other examples on cylinder and prism. Start from simple one to the complex ones. Bye till meet again.